Órale. Roll the windows down, mi gente. The boulevard is calling, and the night is gentle. Amor en el boulevard. Let's ride. Saturday evening, and the sun's dipping low on the palms. I polish up the chrome with devotion in my palm. 64 drop, candy apple with the gold spokes shining. Interior stitched with every dream that I've been designing. Pull up to her mama's house at 7 on the dot. Roses on the dashboard, cause I give it all I got. Her mama at the window with a smile she can't hide. She remembers when her husband used to pick her up to ride me. I steps out in that summer dress, ay que linda. Gold hoops catching sunset like a picture in the frame. Meet her, she slides onto the leather like the seat was made for royalty. And everything about this evening feels like loyalty. Hand in hand on the gear shift as we glide from the curb. Loving hydraulics lifting. Ain't no word to describe the verb. Amor en el Boulevard, cruising nice and slow. Her laughter and the oldies on the radio. Street lights turning golden as we ride the night through. Every mile on this boulevard is me loving you. Amor en el Boulevard tonight. Two hearts in a lowrider, gliding through the light. We pass the Elodie man and get to it extra lime. She feeds me at the red light, we've been doing this a long time. The homies at the car wash raise their sodas as we pass. Everybody knows this love was built on more than look and flash. I met her at a quinceañera back in 92. She was dancing with her cousins in the dress of baby blue. I was too shy to approach her, so I wrote my number down on the napkin that a tea. I passed like treasure through the crowd. She called me on a Tuesday and we talked until the dawn. About our dreams and our familiars in the block we grew up on. Now a decade down the boulevard, the love just multiplied. Through the struggles and the setbacks, she stayed down for the ride. Cada día te quiero más, that's the truth in my chest. Of everything I ever cruised for, me, Amor, you're the best. Slow and low, down the avenue, that's how the story goes. Her hand inside my hand while the evening wind blows. The boulevard's a chapel and the chrome's the altar light. Amor en el Boulevard. Every Saturday night. Now we pull up to the lookout where the city spreads go. Same spot where I proposed with my heart in my throat. She said yes before I finished, tears and laughter in the air. The whole valley heard me shouting like the answer to a prayer. We sit up on the hood now with her head against my shoulder, talking about the little one and how our love keeps getting bolder. She says promise me forever, and I point down at the streets where every light's a testimony to the love that we keep. Cause forever ain't a diamond, it's the ordinary days. The grocery runs, the slow cruises, the little bouquets. It's showing up on time, it's the coffee in the morning. It's dancing in the kitchen with no music and no warning. So as long as there's a boulevard and gas inside the tank, this Amor keeps on rolling. Mi corazón, give thanks. In the boulevard, cruising nice and slow. Her laughter and the oldies on the radio. Street lights turning golden as we ride the night through. Every mile on this boulevard is me loving you. Amor en el Boulevard tonight. Two hearts in a lowrider, gliding through the light. Amor en el Boulevard, siempre mi vida. As long as the wheels roll, this love don't need a rider. Con zafos and good night. Slow ride, me Amor. We got nowhere to be. Just the hum of the engine and your heartbeat next to me. Let the city rush around us while we're floating on chrome. Slow ride, me Amor. With With you I'm always home. Ease off the driveway by the 7:45. She's still fixing up her lipstick. I tell her she looks great. No destination on the schedule, no clock on the wall. Just a full tank of freedom in the evening. Soft call, I keep it in second gear, let the motor sing low. She puts her feet up on the dash where the bobbleheads go. We pass the Panaderia where the sweet bread's still warm. Grab Conchas and Cafecito as the streetlights perform. She breaks a piece and feeds me while I'm holding the lane. Sugar on her fingers, honey running through my veins. The viejitos on the porches tip their hats as we glide. They remember being 20 with a queen at their side. And the moon starts climbing slowly, like it's watching us cruise. Slow motion through a lifetime that I never wanna lose. Take it slow, let the good times breathe. The best part of the journey is refusing to leave. Your hand in my hand, the radio low. Slow ride me, amor. That's the only way to go. Yeah, let the fast lane keep its hurry, and the world keep its race. Everything I'm ever chasing, sitting right in this space. We rode past our old high school where I carried the book. She laughs about my baggy dickies and my serious looks. The mural on the gym wall still got eagles in flight. Half the names we grew up with painted gold in the light. She turns the dial to the oldies, finds that song from the dance. The one where I stepped on her toes, but she gave me a chance. Now she sings it out the window to the whole avenue. And the voice mixed with the night that makes it all feel brand new. We ain't rich by no measure, still counting the bills, still clipping the coupons, still climbing the hills. But wealth is Wednesday evenings with no place to be. A slow ride with your soulmate down memory street. So I bank another left turn just to stretch out the night. Cause forever moving slowly feels exactly right. Slow ride me, amor. We got nowhere to be, just the hum of the engine and your heartbeat next to me. Let the city rush around us while we're floating on chrome. Slow ride me, amor. With you I'm all alone. She asked me where we're headed and I shrug with a grin. The best answer that I got is wherever we've been. Maybe up to the reservoir to look at the stars. Maybe idle by the taco truck with all the classic cars. Time moves like molasses when you're living it right. Every minute stretched to velvet on a slow Sunday night. I think about my Jafito working 60-hour weeks. He told me, mijo, learn to savor. Life ain't only for the peak. So I savor every pothole, every stoplight, every turn. Every second with this woman is a blessing I don't earn. When we finally pull the carbon and the engine ticks cool, she kisses me and whispers that I'm still a favorite fool. And I know 100 years from now, whatever they say, they'll remember how we loved it the slow ride way. Take it slow, let the good times breathe. The best part of the journey is refusing to leave. Your hand in my hand, the radio low. Slow ride me, that's the only way to go. Let the fast lane keep its hurry and the world keep its race. Everything I'm ever chasing, sitting right in this space. Slow ride me, amor, all night long. Nowhere to be, and that's where we belong. I seen 1,000 sunsets from the hood of my ride. Orange bleeding in the purple where the mountains divide. but none of them compare to when she looks my way. Brown eyes like sunset at the end of the day. I met her at the Mercado buying mangoes and limes. She corrected my Spanish and I stumbled 3 times. Her abuela started laughing from behind the puesto. Said mijo better marry her, te digo honesto. Her eyes got little galaxies of amber and cream, the kind of warm that makes a heart man remember the dream. I wrote my number on the mango crate, corny but true. She texted me a week later, so what's up with you? And from that little seed and nothing grew the garden I live in. Every sunset in her gaze is a brand new beginning. Brown eyes like sunset, golden and deep, the kind of light a man carries into his sleep. All the beauty in the heavens couldn't hold a flame, till the sunset in her eyes when she whispers my name. Brown eyes like sunset over the barrio sky. I found my forever in the warmth of her eyes. Yeah, she grew up on the east side where the murals bloom tall. Helped her father paint the Virgin on the laundromat wall. She's an art teacher now at the school on the hill, teaching kids that broken crayons can be beautiful still. I watch her grade the drawings at the kitchen table light, laughing at the stick figure dinosaurs in flight. She keeps everything you let her in the shoebox archive, proof the smallest kind of love and keeps her childhood alive. And when the day's been heavy and her shoulders sink low, I drive her up to Signal Hill where the city lights glow. She rests her head against my chest as the horizon burns gold, and I watch 2 sunsets happen, one sky, one soul. The one up in the heavens gets the postcards and fame, but the one inside her lashes puts the sky to shame. Ay, it's so with cafecito and gold, a whole novella in a single look toast. Sunset eyes burn soft and slow, the most beautiful horizon that I'll ever know. And when the great days gather and the summer feels far, when the bills stack on the counter and there's rust on the car, she just looks at me steady and the storm goes quiet. 2 suns setting in her lashes, I can never deny it. They say home is where the heart is, well I know that it's true, cause my home's inside a gaze of cafecito and gold hue. Every evening on this earth ends in colors that fly, but my favorite kind of dusk is the one in her eye. Now the years keep on rolling like the tide on the pier, little silver in the hair, now still the eyes crystal clear. Our daughter got the same ones, that copper brown flame. 2 sunsets at my table, God I'm blessed in this game. When the doctors had me worried back in 23, it was those eyes crossed the waiting room steady on me. No fear inside them, only faith like a lighthouse and fog, guiding me back in the harbor through the medical smog. She held my hand through every needle, every scan, every test. Brown eyes saying we got this when my heart failed the rest. So when they ask me my religion, I got scripture to cite, but I also got 2 sunsets that I pray to at night. And when my final evening softens and the light starts to fade, let her eyes be the last sunset, the best one ever made. Brown eyes like sunset, golden and deep, the kind of light a man carries into his sleep. All the beauty in the heavens couldn't hold a flame, to the sunset in her eyes when she whispers my name. Brown eyes like sunset over the barrio sky. I found my forever in the warmth of her eyes. Ojos a atardecer, mi eterna luz. Brown eyes like sunset, always come home to us. DJ, put that slow one on one more time. The parking lot's our ballroom tonight, mama. You fine. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. Dance with me tonight, under the parking lot lights. Hydraulics playing rhythm, while the stars hold us tight. One hand on your waist, Dance with me tonight, mi amor, just you and I. Yeah. The car show's winding down, but the music's still warm. Trophies in the trunk and not a cloud to bring a storm. Somebody's uncle got the grill still throwing smoke, and the DJ spinning slow jams for the down to ride folk. I see her by the cotton candy denim and lace. 20 years of marriage and she still likes the place. I cross the line like it's the first time, nervous and young. Tip my hat like the rancheros where my bloodline's from. May I have this dancing aura? And she laughs in my boat. Says you better hold me proper, show these young ones how. So we sway between the Impalas and the candy paint glow. Two-stepping on the asphalt, nice and easy and slow. And the whole block gathers round us like a wedding reprise. Cause real love on display is a beautiful surprise. Dance with me tonight, let the speakers sing low. Every step a little story, only we two know. From the quinceañera hall to this old parking lot floor. Every dance with you's a blessing. Mi amor, encore. While the lowriders gleam, you're still my favorite music and my favorite dream. Soy Marisela and I'll take this verse slow. He still dances like a viejito, but I'll never let go. First time he asked me out, he practiced lines in the mirror. His little sister snitched, told me just to be near him. We danced our first cumbia at my cousin's 15. He stepped on my chain, but his smile was so clean. Now 2 kids and a mortgage and some gray in his fade, and he still asked me to dance like it's a big parade. Ladies, let me tell you about the ones who remain. It ain't the roses or the diamonds, it's who dances through pain. Through the layoffs and the losses and the long quiet nights, he kept finding little reasons for the parking lot lights. So I hold him a bit closer when the slow song plays. Cause a man who keeps on dancing is a man who stays. Dance with me tonight, under the parking lot lights. Hydraulics playing rhythm while the stars hold us tight. One hand on your waist, one hand in the sky. Dance with me tonight, mi amor, just you and I. Now the crowd makes a circle and the homies all cheer. Somebody else, that's how they did it back in the day. You hear the moon's our disco ball, the chrome's our mirror wall, and her head on my shoulder is the greatest trophy of all. I whisper in the ear the same line from 96. As long as I got legs, you got a dance partner fix. She laughs the same laugh that rearranged my whole world. Still my quinceañera beauty, still my forever girl. So here's to all the couples keeping rhythm through the years, who turn the struggle to a two-step and the doubt and the cheers. The secret ain't the footwork, it's just showing up to sway. Every night's a chance to dance the disappointments away. So when the last song crackles through the parking lot air, we'll still be swaying softly like there's nobody there. Dance with me tonight, let the speakers sing low. Every step a little story, only we two know. From the quinceañera hall to this old parking lot floor. Every dance with you's a blessing, mi amor, encore. Dance with me tonight while the lowriders gleam. You're still my favorite music and my favorite dream. One more song, DJ, just one more. Dance with me tonight, forever, Amor. Dance with me, dance with me, dance with me. Whittier Boulevard nights. Yeah. Whittier Boulevard nights. Chrome River running slow. Every lowrider a lantern in the east side glow. 3 generations deep in the caravan to shine. Whittier Boulevard nights. Sagrado by design. Yeah, Friday night in the Boulevard breeze. Candy paint reflections dancing under the trees. My grandfather cruised this exact same mile in the bomber he rebuilt with that post-war style. He told me stories about the 50s, the hops and the games. How the Boulevard was freedom when the world called them names. They couldn't join the country clubs or buy on certain streets, so they built the rolling kingdom out of Chevys and Beats. Every Sunday after service came the ritual slow. Wax the fenders, tune the radio. Let the neighborhood know that pride don't need permission from the ones up the hill. It just needs 13 inches of white wall and wheel. Now I roll the same asphalt with his photo on the visor. 3 generations cruising, ain't nobody wiser. Whittier Boulevard nights, where the legacy legacy rise. History in the hydraulics, familiar inside. From the bombers to the 64s gleaming in line. Every cruiser's a parade through Grandpa's time. Whittier Boulevard nights keep the tradition alive. As long as Chrome can catch the moonlight, the culture survives. My pops met my mama on this boulevard too. 1979 is Monte Carlo brand new. She was riding with her sisters in a ragtop Cadillac. He followed for a mile before we dared to tip his hat. They tell the story every Christmas and it changes each year. The mile becomes a marathon, the hat becomes a cheer. But the boulevard remembers all the truths as they were. Every romance, every friendship, every night that occurred. The Chicano on the corner watched it all with a smile. Been feeding cruiser families for the longest while. As carnitas fed my grandfather, my father and me. Same recipe, same corner, same family tree. That's the thing about this boulevard they never understand. It ain't a street, it's an heirloom passed hand to hand. Whittier Boulevard nights, Chrome River running slow. Yeah, every lowrider and lantern in the east side glow. Yeah, 3 generations deep in the caravan to shine. Whittier Boulevard nights, Sagrado by design. Yeah, now my daughter rides beside me in the car seat throne, waving at the viejitos like she's meeting her own. She knows the names of all the classes. Papi Mira, 63, 4 years old and already keeper of the legacy. They tried to ban the cruising back in decades before. Put up signs and road citations, chain the boulevard door. But you can't legislate a culture out of its home. We came back like the tide wave after wave of chrome. Now the city hangs a banner welcoming the cruise. What was outlaws now an honor, read it in the news. So when we ride on Friday evenings in the amber light, it's a victory parade for every ancestor's fight. And when my daughter takes the wheel in some far future spring, she'll roll down Whittier Boulevard and hear the engine sing. Whittier Boulevard nights where the legacy rides. History in the hydraulics, familiar inside. From the bombers to the 64s gleaming in line. Every cruise is a parade through Grandpa's time. Whittier Boulevard nights keep the tradition alive. As long as Chrome can catch the moonlight, the culture survives. Whittier Boulevard nights, Pura Vida, cruise slow, shine bright, hold your familiar tight. The river of Chrome keeps rolling, forever burning bright. Con orgullo, buenas noches. Every king in this barrio knows the truth. The crown was never ours, it belongs to you. Mi Reina, this your song. Yeah. She wakes before the roosters in delivery trucks. Got the coffee pot singing while the whole world's stuck. Lunch is lined like little soldiers on the counter at dawn. A kiss for every forehead before the sleep is gone. She works the front at the clinic, translating the pain of the abuelitas who arrive with their fin to rain. They call her Angelita cause she holds every hand. Explains the diagnosis gentle so they understand. Then she picks the kids from practice, helps with fractions and art. Signs the permission slips while dinner's bubbling to start. And if you ask her if she's tired, she just laughs at the sky. Cansada is a luxury, mi amor, I fly. I watch her cape invisible flow in the kitchen light. Mi Reina runs a kingdom every day and every night. Mi Reina, crown of gold unseen. The strongest, softest ruler. The strongest, softest ruler this barrio's ever seen. No throne up in the castle, just a chair at the table, holding up the whole familia, steady and stable. Mi Reina, let me kiss your hand. Behind every standing man is a queen who made him stand. She came up harder than the concrete she walks. Raised the little sisters when the mama got lost. Queen Serenades with no father there to give the first dance. So Ortiz stepped in crying, giving royalty a chance. She put college on the shelf to keep the family fed. Took the night classes later, earned a cap on her head. 29 at graduation with 3 kids in the stands, screaming, "That's my mommy," with confetti in their hands. She never asked for medals, never begged for applause. Just moved through every struggle like a soldier for the cause. I proposed on a Tuesday in the laundromat glow, cause I couldn't wait for fancy just to let my queen know that a man could search the planet, every palace and shore, and never find a monarch worth the kneeling for more. Corona de oro, though it's never on display. She rules with mocha head and her rosary's grace. Stand up, mi gente, when when the queen walks through. Mi reina forever. Everybody'll got one too. And on the hard nights, when the money runs thin, when the world sends its wolves and the cold creeps in, she lights a candle on the altar and she squares a frame. And whatever storm's coming, learns to fear her name. Cause a queen ain't a title, it's a way of standing tall. Yeah. It's carrying the family through the fire and the fall. Now the wrinkles by her eyes are like the rings of a tree. Every line of year of loving is familiar me. The kids are grown and calling Sunday asking for advice. She solves the whole world's problems between beans and the rice. The neighbors send their daughters just to sit at the side to learn the recipe for dignity she carries with pride. She teaches them the tortillas, but the lesson is more. How to bend without breaking, how to love through a war. And me, I'm just the fortunate who rides at the hand. The king in name but dimes, she commands where we stand. So I shine the chrome on Fridays and I open the door. Roller slow down the Boulevard like the royalty tour. Let the whole east side witness what devotion looks like. Queen upon a velvet seat in the warm evening light. Mi reina, crown of gold unseen. The strongest, softest ruler. Strongest, softest ruler this barrio's ever seen. No throne up in the castle, just a chair at the table, holding up the whole familia, steady and stable. Mi reina, let me kiss your hand. Behind every standing man is a queen who made him stand. Para todas las reinas, holding down the home, who are the crown, the kingdom, and the throne. Mi reina por siempre. Mi reina por siempre. Yeah. Summer '95. Sprinkles. Summer of '95. Sprinklers on the lawn. Palatero bells were ringing from the dusk till dawn. First love in the making at the corner store light. Summer of '95. Everything was right. School let out in June and the block came alive. Every kid on the Huffy learning how to survive. The fire hydrant pop and made a river of joy. I was 14 with a fade, just a shy little boy. She moved in with a Tia 3 houses down. Roller skates in the ponytail, the queen of the town. I practiced saying hi for like a week and a half. Wrote it down on my palm, still couldn't manage the math. My cousin finally pushed me by the ice cream truck line. I bought 2 bomb pops off of one, she said fine. We sat on the curb while the colors drip blue. When I swear the whole summer changes temperature too. Nothing in my life before it felt so brand new. Summer of '95 when the sky stayed true. Those were the days of the slow setting suns of the boomboxes bumping and the water balloon runs. First crush, first dance, first kiss by the gate. Summer of '95. Man, summer was great. If I could bottle up a season, keep it safe on the shelf, I keep that old summer and share it with myself. Every evening was a mission, every day a parade. Building forts out of couch cushions in the alleyway shade. Her tea and make the best, that was frescas on the street. Horchata sweating in a big glass jar, tasting sweet. We watched the cruisers every Friday from a porch's top stair, counting Impalas and Regals floating by like a prayer. I told her someday I'd have one cherry bread with gold shoes. She laughed but nodded and kindly said, I'll ride shotgun when you do. The older homies taught us hand games and neo-Barrio songs. Her grandmother told us stories of Jalisco all night long. We didn't have vacations, didn't need no resort. The block was our Riviera, the curb was our port. And when August started fading and the school bells drew near, we carved our names inside the big oak. Forever right here. Summer of '95. Sprinklers on the lawn. Palatero bells were ringing from the dusk till dawn. First love in the making at the corner store light. Summer of '95. Everything was right. Life did what life does. Her familiar moved away, 11th grade, new city, didn't get to say. I kept the bottle cap she gave me in the box with my cards. And every summer after that one felt a little less large. Fast forward through the decades, through the struggle and shine. I'm at a car show with my 64, cherry red looking fine. Gold spokes gleaming like I promised at 14 years old. And I hear a voice behind me say, you finally got the gold. I turn around and time collapses like a folding chair. Same smile, same brown eyes, just a little silver hair. She says, I told you I ride shotgun. And the crowd disappears. 2 kids from '95, closing 30-year gaps and tears. Now every summer's 95 when she's riding with me. Some loves take the long way home but arrive perfectly. Those were the days of the slow setting suns of the boombox is bumping and the water balloon runs. First crush, first dance, first kiss by the gate. Summer of 95. Man, summer was great. If I could bottle up a season, keep it safe on the shelf, I keep that old summer and share it with myself. Summer of 95. It never really left. It was waiting down the boulevard, saving me the best. Yeah. There's a candle in a window on the second floor. Been burning every evening since the week before. I shipped out with the service to a desert unknown. She lit it as a promise I'd be coming back home. We were young when I enlisted, barely 20 and change. The body don't hand our future, so I widened my range. She drove me to the station in her father's sedan. Pressed a photo in my pocket and she squeezed my hand. Meet out when you're scared out there and the night feels wrong. Look up at the same moon, baby, you'll hear this song. And I'll keep a little fire where the window meets the street, so your heart can find the address even half asleep. 18 months of sand and silence, let us carry me through every envelope perfume with a promise and truth. Candle in a window, flame against the night. A lighthouse made of love and keeping open light. Miles and miles of darkness couldn't swallow that glow. Candle in a window, guiding me home slow. And every soldier, every sailor, every heart far away knows a single burning candle holds the power to save. Yeah. Her letters told the small things, and the small things were gold. The menudo Sunday mornings, how the summer got old. How the Pelotero asked about me every time he came by. How a candle scared a tear, made sure watch it don't die. She pressed a marigold petal in a page won't fall. Said the garden missed a shadow on the backyard wall. I read that one so many times, the paper wore thin. Taped it inside my helmet like a shield for my chin. The homies in my uni used to tease me at first. Then they started asking me to read the letters in verse. Cause love from home is rations that the army can't issue. Every man needs a candle and a someone to miss you. When the nights got heavy and the mission got long, I close my eyes and see that window and I'd stay strong. Keep it burning me, Amor, keep it burning bright. One small flame in the window beats the dark of any night. Wherever duty takes me, however far I roam, that candle is the compass always pointing me home. Hey. And there were nights the wind of doubt would howl and shake the glass. Nights the news ran heavy and the hours wouldn't pass. She told me later that she whispered to the little flame, hold on for the both of us. And it held just the same. Two hearts across an ocean sharing one small light. Love's the only fire that the distance can't fight. Yeah. The bus pulled into downtown on a Tuesday in June. Duffel bag and dog tags, heart beating out of tune. I didn't call ahead, I wanted to see if the flame she promised burning was still burning for me. Walked the last 11 blocks as the sun dipped low. Past the Mercado, past the murals, past the barber I know. And there it was on the second floor, steady and small. A single golden teardrop dancing on the wall. She opened up the door before I even could knock. Like a heart, it kept the rhythm of my boots on the block. We held on in that doorway till the streetlights came on. Her tears against my collar singing welcome home songs. Now we're married 20 years and if you pass by our place, you'll still see a little candle in the window's embrace. We don't need it for directions, I ain't going nowhere. We just keep it lit for others still finding their way there. Candle in a window, flame against the night. A lighthouse made of love and keeping open light. Miles and miles of darkness couldn't swallow that glow. Candle in a window, guiding me every soldier, every sailor, every heart far away knows a single burning candle holds the power to save. For everybody waiting, keep the candle lit. Love always finds a window. Te lo prometo. This is it. Chrome for the culture, roses for the queen. Two things a man should keep polished and clean. Let's ride. Chrome and roses, that's the code of my life. Shine hard for the homies. Love soft for the wife. 13 coats of candy and a dozen red blooms. Chrome and roses, make room, make room. Saturday at sunrise in the garage with the dough up. Cafecito steaming while I buff out the torque. My daughter hands me bags like a surgeon's assistant, 4 years old. Already got the shine game persistent. The 63's a member of this familiar true. Survived 3 generations and a move or 2. My father bought it rusty for 100 and change. Spent the decade restoring what the years rearranged. He passed it to me proper on my wedding day. Said take care of her, mijo, and she'll never stray. And remember when you're polishing the fender's cold curve, the same hands, oh your lady, all the shine she deserves. So I keep a second ritual when the chrome work's done. Fresh roses every Saturday for my only one. Chrome and roses, steel and petal, hard and sweet. That's the balance of a rider. Keeping love in the street. Wax the paint, kiss the queen. Hold the familiar tight. Chrome and roses keep the ride and the marriage right. Cause any homie can shine metal, that's the easier part. It's how you care for a heart. See, my compadre Chewy had the cleanest ride in town. Trophies on his mantle, but his home fell down. He polished every weekend while the marriage ran dry. One best and showed the same month. She said goodbye. He told me at the car wash with a crack in his voice. I waxed the wrong treasure, homie. Learn from my choice. That lesson hit me deeper than a hydraulic drop. Now the roses come first before the chamois and mop. I take her on the first cruise. Every time I redo the interior stitching or the pinstripes new. She picks the dashboard, flowers, puts her seat. How she likes her sunglasses in the visor, marking territory rights. The ride belongs to both of us. The shine is a team. Chrome and roses in tandem. That's the American dream. Chrome and roses, that's the code of my life. Shine hard for the homies. Love soft for the wife. 13 coats of candy and a dozen red blooms. Chrome and roses, make room, make room. Now every year on our anniversary we do it upright. I fill the whole backseat with roses red and white. We cruise the boulevard slow with the windows all down. And she waves like the queen of the whole east side of town. The vegitos not approval from the domino tables. The young couples take pictures turning us into fables. And I hope they read the fine print of the story we tell. It ain't about the car show or the polish in jail. It's that love is maintenance, steady hands are routine. You gotta wax it every week and keep the pistons clean. Check the fluid of the feelings, rotate date nights on time. Rust never sleeps on metal when it don't sleep on the vine. So I'll be out here every Saturday as long as I got breath. Chrome and roses, me Vida till there's nothing left. Chrome and roses, steel and petal, hard and sweet. That's the balance of a rider. Keeping love in the street. Watch the paint, kiss the queen. Hold the familiar tight. Chrome and roses keep the ride and the marriage right. Cause any homie can shine metal, that's the easier part. The real low and slow, it's how you care for a heart. Chrome for the culture, roses for my queen. Both of them forever, polished and clean. Kinda more, always,
Te prometo, I'm everything I am. This ain't just a promise, it's a lifelong plan. Escucha, corazón. I never been a man of many flowery words. Grew up where the sweet talk was for fools and for birds. But when I met you at the Panadaria that spring, my vocabulary doubled and my heart learned to sing. Te prometo I will never let the table go bare. I work 3 jobs if I have to, put the food and rent there. Te prometo that my Fridays belong to us too. No cantina, no distractions, just a cruise interview. I promise to remember how your cafecito goes. 2 sugars, flash of cream, stir counterclockwise, why slow? I promise when your mama calls, I'll answer with respect. And when your father tests my medal, I will pass every check. These ain't diamonds, they ain't roses, they ain't words from a plate. Just the ordinary vows that make it work every day. Te prometo, on my honor and name. Through the lean years and the golden, I'll remain the same. When the road gets steep and narrow, when the engine runs high, te prometo mi vida, I'm all that you got. And if the world should ever doubt us, let them watch and learn. A promise kept is the brightest way a candle can burn. Soy Isabella, let me answer with my own decree. Cause promises are duets, not a one-man spree. Te prometo I will never use your dreams against you. When you stumble, I'll be scaffold, not the judge and the jury. I promise to defend you when the chisme gets loud. To be a quiet harbor when you're lost in the crowd. I learned the way your silence speaks when work bends your spine. And pour you something warm before you ask for a sign. Te prometo that my loyalty ain't seasonal wear. It's the permanent collection, every winter I'm there. When the doctors bring us hard news, when the babies won't sleep, when the car won't start on Monday and the bills stack deep, I'll be standing in the kitchen with my hand out for yours. Cause love ain't just the fireworks, it's who mops up the floors. Promises, but ours carry weight. Forged in the struggle, delivered by faith. Say it once and keep it forever, that's the code we live. Te prometo everything I got to give. Now 20 years or 2 days and the promise still stands. Calluses and wedding bands on both of our hands. We kept every single vow through the thick and the thin. The eviction scared but 9, the cancel we beat in 10. I still got the paper napkin from my first shared meal, where I wrote I'ma marry her, that ink still real. She framed it for my birthday with the note underneath. Promise kept, senor, now that's love with teeth. So to the young ones in the plaza making eyes cross the way, let me pass the wisdom simple before you drift astray. Don't promise her the planets, don't promise him the stars. Promise Tuesday mornings and to jump the dead cars. Promise presence over presence, promise truth over shine. Te prometo is a lifetime, make it worth every line. Te prometo, on my honor and name. Through the lean years and the golden, I'll remain the same. When the road gets steep and narrow, when the engine runs high, te prometo mi vida, I'm all that you got. And if the world should ever doubt us, let them watch and learn. A promise kept is the brightest way a candle can burn. Te prometo, hoy, mañana y siempre. Every sunrise, every mile, every season we share. A promise kept is forever tender, I'll be there.
Midnight in the barrio. Yeah, Midnight in the barrio when the world's gone soft. The moon hangs low and heavy like a pearl aloft. The last cumbia faded from the quinceañera hall, and the crickets run the soundtrack for the night's last call. We slip out to the porch swing with a blanket for two. Her head against my shoulder like the night's made of glue. The jacaranda petals drift across the driveway slow. Purple snow in the moonlight putting on the show. The streets of Silver River where the lowrider sleep. Chrome dreaming under covers while their owners count sheep. And everything's so quiet you can hear the earth turn. The kind of peace my grandfather worked lifetimes to earn. She whispers, look, the moon's full, and I look at her face. Cause I found my own moon at a much closer place.
Barrio Moonlight, silver on the streets. All the struggle sleeping in the silence is sweet. Just two hearts on a porch swing, swaying with the breeze. Barrio Moonlight, moments like these. The world can keep its diamonds in the penthouse view. Give me moonlight in the barrio, alone with you.
She tells me about her day in a voice soft and low. The kids at school, the gossip at the Mercadito though. I trace the constellations that I learned as a kid. My Tio showed me Orion and the Dipper's hit. We talk about the future like it's parked at the curb. A little house, a garden, maybe less of the blur. The moon don't ask for nothing, just to sit in the sky. And maybe that's the lesson for her and I. You don't gotta be blazing like the noonday sun. Sometimes the softest glowing gets the deep work done. The moon pulls whole oceans with a quiet, patient hand. That's how what love moves me, you understand. No fireworks necessary, no dramatic display. Just steady silver certainty at the end of the day. Luna, Luna, hanging over the block. Keeper of the lovers in the porch swing tall. Shine on the familiar, shine on the streets. Barrio Moonlight, where my heart beats. Shine on the abuela saying prayers before bed. Shine on every dreamer with a crown on their head. And somewhere down the boulevard a night owl sings. A train hums in the distance with its lonesome rings. The city holds its breath between the dark and the dawn. And love does all its quiet growing while the lights are gone. The sprinklers take a rhythm on a neighbor's dark lawn. And tomorrow waits, respectful, till the moment is gone. My grandmother used to tell me when I couldn't sleep, the moon watches the body, so the angels can keep. She'd sit out on the same porch with the rosary beads, praying over every rooftop in the family's needs. Now the porch belongs to us and the prayers changed hands. I whisper thanks for this woman and our little plans, for the health of our familiars, for the peace on the block, for every choir blessing that don't show on the clock. The moonlight paints her sleeping now, she drifted mid-word, her breathing soft and even like a song I once heard. I carry her inside the way my father showed me how, gentle as a promise, steady as a vow. And before I close the screen door on the silvery scene, I thank the Barrio Moonlight for this life and this queen.
Barrio Moonlight, silver on the streets. All the struggle sleeping and the silence is sweet. Just two hearts on a porch swing, swaying with the breeze. Barrio Moonlight, moments like these. The world can keep its diamonds in the penthouse view. Give me moonlight in the barrio, alone with you. Buenas noches, Luna. Watch over the block, keep the lovers and the dreamers safe around the clock. Barrio Moonlight, forever, never stop.
Yeah. Ride or die, querida. Ride or die, querida. Down since day one, through the storms and the sirens and the midnight run. She don't flinch when the thunders don't fall when it's cold. Ride or die, querida, more precious than gold. She was there when my pockets held nothing but lint. When the landlord changed the locks and the pride took a dent. Never once looked at me sideways, never packed up a bag. Just said we gon' figure this out and got a job at the Jag. She clipped coupons like a surgeon, made a feast out of beans. Turned the studio apartment to a kingdom of dreams. When my mother got sick, she moved her right in. Slept on the air mattress, smiling like we live in the wind. She took the night shifts at the hospital, came home at dawn. Still made my lunch with little notes like keep your head on. I watched the sacrifice of 20s for a man in the mud, and never once present the bill for all that love in the blood. So now we made it to the sun through the sleep. Everything I build is a monument laid to defeat. Die Querida, realer than the real. Shotgun through the struggle with her hand on the wheel. When the whole world doubted she was betting it all. Ride or die Querida, standing 10 feet tall, and now the good times rolling. But I'll never forget who was riding in the passenger before the sunset. Let me paint you 2013. The winter run cold. My business partner ghosted with the money we hold. I came home ashamed. rehearsing the speech. She just looked at me steady, put her hand on my cheek. Said, you still got your hands and I still got my spine. We gon' build it from the concrete, one brick at a time. She sold her grandmother's earrings. I told her no way. She said, family ain't jewelry, it's who shows up to stay. 18 months of rice and beans and bouillon chefs, of borrowed tools and folding tables and no Christmas gifts. But we laugh more when they struggle than the rich doing spars. Cause love inside a foxhole shines brighter than stars. Now the shop got my name on it, but I know the truth. Every brick's got a fingerprints, living proof. Querida, down since day one. Through the storms and the sirens and the midnight run. She don't flinch when the thunders don't fall when it's cold. Ride or die, Querida, more precious than gold. And I know some homies talking about that ride or die wrong, like it means she gotta suffer just to prove she belong. Nah, where ride or die's mutual, a two-way street. I ride for her equally from the head to the feet. When the mother passed in autumn, I didn't leave her side. Cooked the Zoli for the family, held her when she cried. Now she's opening the flower shop, a lifelong dream. I'm up at 5 a.m. assembling the display beams. Painting shelves in shade of lavender she picked from a book. Learning names of succulents, earning every look. Cause the ride goes both directions, so it don't go at all. I'm a soldier in the winter, her umbrella in the fall. The homies ask me why I hustle with this fire in his drivers. Cause somebody better 20s that this man would arrive. And when the grand opening ribbon got cut last spring, she cried into the roses, most beautiful thing. So here's to every caddy, the holding down the fort. To every love that files his motions in the higher court. We made it out the tunnel, now the vista is wide. Ride the Die Querida, forever my bride. Querida, realer than the real. Shotgun through the struggle with her hand on the wheel. When the whole world doubted she was betting it all. Ride a Die Querida standing 10 feet tall. And now the good times rolling. But I'll never forget who was riding in the passenger before the sun set. Ride or die, both directions, both ways. Querida, this is your parade for all of our days. Found a shoebox in the closet, tied with ribbon and thread. 30 years of us in envelopes. Every word we said. Let me read you a few. The first one's from the summer when I worked up north, picking seasons with my uncle, sending money back and forth. My handwriting was terrible, the spelling was worse, but I told you about the mountains and my broken English first. I wrote, I seen a sunset that was almost like you. All the orange and the glory, but it missed a thing or two. You wrote back on paper, smelling faintly of vanilla. Said the block was boring lately and you missed your fella. Said your mama asked about me, that's when I knew I was in. Cause a Mexican mother's blessing is where futures begin. I kept every single letter in my old work boots case. Read them on the tailgates with a smile on my face. The homies used to clown me, man, you whipped and you young. I said, one day you'll pray for what I already won. Letters from the heart, thinking honest prayer. Every envelope a bridge across the distance and the air. Before the texting and the swiping, love travels slow. Letters from the heart, watch a real thing grow. And if the lights go out and every screen goes dead, our love's on paper, it can still be. Here's the one from your college years, the hardest stretch. When you doubted if the nursing school was worth all the sweat. I but remember when we watched your mama work the double. You're her prayer with a heartbeat, finish what you struggle. You framed that one, still hanging by the bathroom door. Read it every morning when the shift's at 4. And here's my army letters with the sense of black lines. But the love got through the senses like it always finds. You numbered every letter, so I read them in turn. Said open 31, only if the homesick burns. 31 says simply close your eyes, I'm right there. My hands inside your hand, me and more feel the prayer. I read that one so often that the paper turns soft. The love that's strong can hold a soldier's head aloft. Write it down, make the feeling stay. Paper holds a heartbeat in a permanent way. When we're gone, the words keep talking.
That's the beautiful part, forever in the letters from the heart.
Now our daughter found a shoebox on a rainy afternoon, sat cross-legged on the carpet reading letters to the moon. She said, Papi, y'all were poets with a tear in her eye. Said a generation's love notes barely qualified, so she bought herself stationery, fountain pen and wax seal, writing letters to an Oreo, teaching old love new zeal. And me, I still write one every anniversary morning. Slip it under your cafecito before the day is born. 30 years of September's 30 envelopes deep, a library of choosing you that's ours to keep. So when they ask me what's the secret to a love that survives, I say write it down, me hippie, put your heart on the lines. Cause flowers will and dinners in, and even memories part. But ink is love's insurance. Letters from the heart, letters from the heart. Every envelope a bridge across the distance and the air. Before the texting and the swiping, love travels slow. Letters from the heart, watch a real thing grow. And if the lights go out and every screen goes dead, our love's on paper, it can still be read. P.S.
Te amo, siempre have, siempre will. The shoebox keeps on growing, and it always will.
My grandfather kept a jukebox. My grandfather kept a jukebox in the back of his bar. 40 years of quarters, every memory star. And there was 1 7-inch he never let nobody play. Bottom row be 17, roped off like a highway. We asked him every summer and he waved us away. Esa es la última canción for a special day. The vinyl was a mystery, the label worn blank. Just a date and faded pencil in a heart where it sank. He'd polish it on Sundays with a handkerchief slow, then lock the glass and pour himself a quiet cerveza. We figured it was treasure from his mariachi days, or a record he cut himself in some borderland phase. But abuela just smiled when we begged her to tell. Some songs belong to two people, and heaven as well. La última canción, save for the end. The song you don't spend cheaply, the one you defend. Every love's got a record only two hearts have heard. La última canción, too sacred for words. And when the final evening comes and the lights burn low, that's the only song a faithful heart should know. The years rolled on like rivers and abuela fell ill. The kind of news that makes the loudest cantina stand still. Grandfather closed the bar on a Tuesday in June. First time in 4 decades, said I'm needed at noon. He wheeled her to the garden where the bougainvillea burns, and carried out the jukebox piece by piece in turn. 78 years old, sweating through his good shirt, rebuilding that machine beside a bed of soft dirt. And at golden hour exactly with the family around, he pressed beat 17 and let the mystery sound. The scratchy waltz from Jalisco, 2 voices young and clear. It was them recorded 60 years before, my dear. The first dance at the wedding, pressed the vinyl by a friend. He saved it for the moment when she needed at the end. Play it slow, play it soft, one last time around. Some love's too deep for radio, too holy for the crowd. 60 años of devotion in a 3-minute spin. La última canción, where forever begins. And the garden went silent as the last chorus turned. Even the hummingbirds paused at what the melody earned. 60 years and 3 minutes, every struggle, every dance, every border crossed and mortgage paid, every second chance. Abuela's fingers kept the rhythm on his weathered hand. Proof the body may surrender, but the song still stands. Yeah, She passed with the record playing, holding on to his hand. The whole garden heard the ending that the two of them planned. And grandfather relived 4 more autumns alone, polishing a 7-inch like a headstone of chrome. When his own final evening gathered soft at the door, we carried out the jukebox to his bedside once more. He smiled and said, "Mijos, now you finally know. Don't waste the sacred music on an average show." We only openly measures as his eyelids grew light, and went to hear the second voice that waited in the night. Now the record sits protected in my living room glass. B-17 still roped off, honoring the past. To me and my esposa, we recorded our own. Our first dance, pressed the vinyl for when we go home. La Última Canción, save for the end, the song you don't spend cheaply, the one you defend. Every love's got a record only 2 hearts have heard. La Última Canción, too sacred for words. And when the final evening comes and the lights burn low, that's the only song a faithful heart should know. B-17, still waiting on the wall. La Última Canción, the most beautiful of all. Save your sacred music for the love that stays true. Hasta la última nota, amor, te amo, adiós. Adiós.
Forever ain't a word I use lightly. ¿Entiendes? But some things outlast the calendar. Forever, mi vida. This one's ours. Forever, mi vida. Past the end of the road, where the odometer surrenders and the years unload. Through the gray in our temples and the lines on our hands. Forever, mi vida. That's the final plan. They say nothing lasts forever, I respectfully object. I seen my abuelos hit 60 years with love and respect. Seen the mission bells keep ringing through a century of change. Seen the mountains hold their posture through the fire and the rain. So don't tell me about forever like it's fairy tale dust. Forever's just the tools they multiply by trust. It's the coffee that she pours me before I even wake. It's the way I warm my side up when the winds shake. We've been rolling 20 seasons and the tread's still deep. Every vow we made at 20 we continue to keep. The Boulevard has watched us from Novios to grown. From a borrowed bucket Chevy to a house of our own. And if you ask me where I'm headed with this fire in my chest, forever, mi vida, accept nothing less. Forever, mi vida, te digo otra vez. Through the beautiful, the painful, and the mess. When the hair turns to silver and the walk turns slow. Forever, mi vida, the only way I know. And when they lay us down together under one white sky, forever keeps on cruising, love don't die. Soy Camila and forever's not a promise, it's a practice. It's choosing them again each morning like a daily catechism. I seen the young girls chasing fireworks and calling it fate, but fireworks burn out quickly. I chose a fireplace, he's the steady kind of burning that can warm 40 years. The hand that finds my shoulder blade when grief brings the tears. We buried both my parents and his father as well. Forever means you hold the rope when the other one fell. And forever isn't perfect, let me speak that out loud. We slammed some doors and shed some tears and swallowed some pride, but the vow was never flawless, the vow was complete. So we mended every evening at the dinner table seat. Ladies, when you're choosing, watch how we treat the slow days. Forever's built on Tuesdays, not the fancy displays. Forever, mi vida, past the end of the road, where the odometer surrenders and the years unload. Through the gray in our temples and the lines on our hands. Forever, mi vida, that's the final plan. Now Picture us at 80 on the porch of the casita, 2 rocking chairs in tandem, sipping manzanilla. The 64's retired, but she still gleams in the shade. Grandkids polishing the fenders for their weekend parade. I'll reach across the armors for the hand I've always known. The ring a little looser, but the palm is full grown. We'll watch the sunset lower like we watched it in 19. Same boulevard, same color, same eternal routine. And when the evening deepens and the stars come to post, we'll toast with our cafecito to the ones we love most. The love that started rolling in the summer long gone, still cruising past forever with the headlights on. So write it on my headstone when the journey is through. Forever, mi vida, and I'd still choose you. Forever, mi vida, te digo otra vez. Through the beautiful, the painful, and the mess. When the hair turns to silver and the walk turns slow. Forever, mi vida, the only way I know. And when they lay us down together under one white sky, forever keeps on cruising, love don't die. Forever, mi vida, y un día más, that's the secret, mi gente. Forever, y un día más.
Switches and serenades. Switches and serenades. Hopping for the honeys. Bounce the front end to the rhythm while the sunset's golden. 3 pumps for the love songs, 1 dip for the crowd. Switches and serenades. Say it loud. Yeah. Saturday, the plaza's popping. Speakers in the trunk, got the oldies playlist bumping over hydraulic funk. My compadres line their rides up like a chrome bouquet. 63s and 64s dressed for the runway. And the ladies on the benches with their agua de Jamaica, pretending not to notice how we make the metal levitate. I hit the fronts with general on the downbeat of the song. The bumper kisses heaven and the crowd sings along. My lady shakes her head, but she can't hide the grin. She married a showman, that's the man that she's been given. I did the rear on the chorus, hold it smooth on the bridge. Choreography and Chevy Hydrobella exhibit, cause romance in the barrio comes with hydraulic flair. A serenade in 3 positions, bouncing love through the air. Switches and serenade, that's the east side show. Love songs and hydraulics putting on for the road. Make the front end curtsy, make the back end sway. Every house a love letter in the golden hour ray. Switches and serenades, culture on display. Dancing 2-ton Valentine's, the body. My Tio taught me switches in his garage, you go. Said timing is the secret, let the rhythm take hold. Any fool can bounce a bumper, make a ruckus and stunt. But an artist makes a heartbeat synchronize with the pump. He courted Tia Rosa with the 3-wheel stand in the parking lot of Mass in 1975. Man, she walked out with a Mancia and a missile in hand. He dipped the Regal so smooth that she dropped the fan. 40 years they've been married and he swears to this day the hydraulics did the talking that his nerves couldn't say. So when I met my exposer at the Cinco Parade, I knew exactly what to do. I hit the switch and I prayed. The front end rose up slowly like a boat to a queen. She said smooth and gave her number, the machinery gleam. Switches and serenades, hopping for the honeys. Yeah, bounce the front end to the rhythm while the sun sets golden. 3 pumps for the love songs, 1 dip for the crowd. Switches and serenades. Say it loud. Now the plaza fills with families as the evening rolls in. Little kids on daddy's shoulders watching the fingers grin. We run the friendly competition, best hop to the beat. Winner takes a crown of marigolds and bragging on the street. But the real prize is the moment when the sun starts to set and every rider grabs his lady for the slow silhouette. We let the car sit low and quiet, all the switches at rest, cause the final serenade is just a hand on the chest. The radio sync up soft, we on the same oldie station. 100 couples swaying in hydraulic formation. And I whisper to my lady as the street lights ignite, the switches got the glory, but you're alright. So here's to every east side evening built on bounce and romance. Switches and serenades, the lowrider dance. Switches and serenades, that's the east side show. Love songs and hydraulics putting on for the road. Make the front end curtsy, make the back end sway. Every house a love letter in the golden hour ray. Switches and serenades, culture on display. Dancing 2
U-turn Valentine's, the body away. One more hop for the ladies, one more dip for the crowd. Keep the culture bouncing, keep the love songs loud. From the plaza to the boulevard, wherever we parade, switches and serenades, east side proud.
They don't make it like they used to, or maybe we forgot how the old school did the loving. Let me show you what they taught. My grandfather opened doors till his final December. Pulled the chair out for a butler every meal I remember. Wore his good hat to a doctor's appointments and all. Said the queen deserves a gentleman at every protocol. He never left the house without a kiss and a blessing. Never went to bed with anger, doing any possessing. Every payday brought a treat from the doceria home. Sweet bread and devotion, 50 years at the poem. And the Weller sheet iron is one good wire bearer. Like she's dressing up a president for every quinceanera. They didn't have the money for the fancy displays, but the wealth was in the details of their old school ways. A love of manners with Cordy, Teasy, and Grace. The kind that stands up slowly when she enters the space.
Old school love, hats off indoors, held wide.
Slow songs on the porch swing.
Respect as a guide.
Write her name in the wet cement.
Defended with pride.
Old school love.
The kind that don't hide.
Call it old
Fashion. Call it out of rotation.
but the old school built forever.
That's the foundation.
Now I came up in the era of the pages and calls, but I studied the maestros in the photographs on walls. So I caught my lady proper like the old school demands. Ask her father for permission with my hat in my hands. He laughed and said, mijo, nobody does this no more. Then he hugged me like a son and walked me through the door. I bring flowers on the 2 days cause the weekends are expected. Learn the mama's mold recipe so the roots stay connected. We dance in the kitchen to the station from the past. She teaches me the cumbias that the grandparents dance. No phones at the dinner table, that's an old school rule. Eye contact and conversation, the original jewel. And when we disagree, we talk until the knot comes undone. Cause the old school never slept on the quarrel unspun. Bring it back, the vintage romance. The handwritten letters and the slow motion dance. The respect and the ritual, the courtship and care.
Old school love.
Forever where.
And it ain't about pretending that the past was all gold. The viejos had their struggles that the stories don't hold, but they learn that love's a craft you gotta practice with care. Sand it, polish it, and oil it like a chair you repair. The new school got the passion, but the old school got the plan. Marry both and you got something that eternity can stand.
Now the young homies ask me why my marriage runs smooth, while they're swiping and they're matching in the digital groove. I tell them love ain't an app, it's an apprenticeship, son. Study under the masters till the habits are one. Watch how Tia Ernesto still opens the door. After 45 Decembers, that's the art of the poor. It's the coffee brought the bedside, it's the compliment true. We're singing thank you for the dinner like it's something brand new. So I'm passing down the playbook that the viejos wrote. Every chapter smells like roses in the hand-me-down coat. My son already knows to walk his mama to the car. 7 years old, a man is gonna carry it far. Cause trends will keep on changing, like the apps and the fame. But the old school love eternal, forever the same.
Old school love, hats off indoors, held wide.
Slow songs on the porch swing.
Respect as a guide.
Write a name in the wet cement.
Defend it with pride.
Old school love.
The kind that don't hide. Call it old fashioned. Call it out of rotation.
But the old school built forever.
That's the foundation.
For the maestros of romance, who showed us the way.
Old school love
never fades away. Respeto siempre. Siempre. The night's almost over, but we ain't done. Hasta el Amanecer, until the morning sun. Last song of the album, make it count. Hasta el Amanecer, we ride until the dawn. The playlist on the last song, but the love goes on. East horizon turning pink over the boulevard. Hasta el Amanecer, wherever you are. Yeah. 4 in the morning and the city's finally ours. Every stoplight blinking yellow under fading stars. The taco stands are folding up there, aluminum wings, and the street sweepers are conducting while the machinery sings. We've been cruising since the sunset. Tank still a quarter full, the shoes are on the dashboard. My jacket's a wool. We talked about everything and nothing in between. Solved the world's problems twice on the move and said T. This the hour when the city shows its softest face, when the hustle finally exhales and there's nothing to chase. Just a man in this forever when it's slow moving pew, watching night hand off the baton of the morning dew. When I think about the album, all the songs that we live, every verse was just rehearsal for the love that we give. Until the sunrise, until the light, we gon' keep this engine humming through the velvet night. When the rooster on the fence post clears his golden throat, we'll be parked up on the hilltop in our chrome lifeboat. Hasta el amanecer, that's the promise we made. Love that lasts the whole night through, will never fade. Remember when we used to race the sunrise home, before your mama's porch light told us we were grown. Now we on the whole evening, no curfew, no rush, just the hum of the V8 and the pre-morning hush. We pull into the lookout where it all began. Same graffiti on the guardrail, same lights on the span. I pour cafecito from the thermos past the cup to my queen. Steam rising in the twilight like a soft smoke screen. She says we really did it, viejo, the whole night through. And I say that's the only way I know how to do. Cause love ain't a sprint to the beautiful parts. It's staying through the quiet hours, the graveyard shift hearts. It's choosing to be present when the world's asleep. The night watch of devotion, that's the love you keep. Hasta el amanecer, we ride until the dawn. The playlist on the last song, but the love goes on. East horizon turning pink over the boulevard. Hasta el amanecer, wherever you are. And here it comes, mi gente, the first gold thread, stitching up the eastern sky over the freeway's head. The windshield fills with honey and the face starts to glow. The most beautiful cinema the city can show. We watch it without talking cause some moments of prayers. The Lowrider, our chapel, and the sunrise of choir. Every album needs an ending, but I'll let you in the truth. The last track's just a doorway to the encore booth. Cause tomorrow there'll be dishes and the bills and the grind. But tonight we wrote a memory that the years can't unwind. So to everybody listening on your own, mean that ride. Hold the ones who ride beside you till the morning arrive. The Boulevard forever, the Amor evergreen. Hasta el amanecer, you know what I mean. Into the sunrise, into the light, we gon' keep this engine humming through the velvet night. When the rooster on the fence post clears his golden throat, we'll be parked up on the hilltop in our chrome lifeboat. Hasta el amanecer, that's the promise we made. Love that lasts the whole night through, will never fade. The sun's up, mi amor, the album's done, but the ride keeps on rolling. Hasta el amanecer, and then some. Buenos días y gracias.